Hi, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. And it is already the month of December. Can you believe this, Karen? I'm very excited because I have a returning guest, my best friend from the Florida Keys, Karen Moore. In fact, she was my first guest since I rolled out the BaZi Gratitude Series back in April when we first went into lockdown with COVID. So this is definitely bittersweet that we're coming full circle as we're getting ready to close out 2020, even though, as many of you may or may not know, the BaZi calendar actually runs until the end of January. All right, so we'll talk about that some other day. But good morning, Karen. Welcome back to, I guess, episode number 18. You were episode number 1. How are you?
Hey, thank you. Good morning, everybody. I'm great. Yeah, feeling good.
I love your background. You're finally putting your Zen Den together. This is fantastic.
It's growing and changing every week. So
I'm going to stop sharing my screen so we can actually see your face. All right. So today we're very excited because we're going to be talking about something a little bit different. For those who have been following us for some time, may realize that every year, probably what is it now? We're going into our 4th year of collaboration.
yep.
We've collaborated before, but we've made it official, I guess, 4 years ago. So Karen Moore is a jewelry designer. She's a founder of Zen by Karen Moore, and I'll have everybody else, have you introduce yourself here in a second. But she and I collaborate every year to design a meaningful piece of jewelry that sort of couples with the theme of the upcoming year. So as we're preparing to shift into the year 2021, which is the yin metal ox, I'm going to have Karen kind of give us just a very short sort of background as to who you are, why you're here, what you're up to, and then I can explain sort of, the elemental meaning for 2021, and then I'll have you chit chat about sort of how you came up with the new creation for this year.
All right. So hi, everybody. I can't see who's on, so I'm
super
excited to be back, and I absolutely love coming on and sharing with people. I need to do it more. So Jen always inspires me and invites me. So thank you. Thank you. I am the creator and designer. I kind of call myself a positivity promoter. I have a company called Zen by Karen Moore. I work a ton with gemstones and energetic healing and just positive energy behind the gems. I use jewelry to kind of be the catalyst for inspiring living with intention and always trying to get yourself to that next little step of, I don't know, health, happiness, whatever you're looking for, peace, clarity, love. So I love connecting the gem with that as kind of just a physical reminder. So that's how I got started. I also work with essential oils and other wellness tools and just healthy living practices. But yeah, I do a lot. So, but my main thing, and I think the biggest part of what I do is really, I'm a jewelry designer and I love sharing positive energy through the gemstones.
Wonderful. So this year we are getting ready for yin metal ox, and in the 5 element cycle, yin metal, which is representative of a piece of jewelry, something that is very delicate, very sophisticated, graceful. It's the epitome of beauty, sparkly, glittery, shiny, all those types of adjectives. And when we think about it from a BaZi perspective, women that are born on a yin metal day are like the Marilyn Monroe and the Grace Kelly and the Gwyneth Paltrow, Adriana Lima, Naomi Watts, and I could just go on and on and on. And so it does epitomize beauty. And that metal element sits on an ox, which is the animal sign for 2021. And it is an earth element. So in some ways, the metal is supported in the coming year. And so I was talking with you, I can't remember when I said, hey, Karen, we got to get it together here and start to come up with something that represents sort of this ultimate feminine energy and beauty, and something that signifies a reminder to coming back to the things that make us feel good about ourselves, something that inspires us. And perhaps when we look at that piece of jewelry, it reminds us that there's beauty all around. So I'm going to put up the screen here so that people can actually see the stone. And why don't you go ahead and explain what
Okay. Can you
the
guys see me
stone.
too? At one point I'll want to show, okay, so they're seeing the stone, Jen?
They're seeing the screen and they can see you when you talk, okay?
Okay.
Go.
All right. Yeah. So like Jen said, when we sit down to kind of talk and collaborate and come up with a jewelry creation, I mean, so much of it relates to the elements. And I absolutely love this because if you think about everything I do, every single thing that I create comes from the earth. And I have always been very, very drawn to the energy of stones, collecting gems, you name it. And I bet a lot of the people listening, I don't know, you guys can probably type in the comments. I don't know if I can see it, but Jen can.
Go ahead,
If
Karen.
you're like someone, if you're someone who is always collecting little treasures that you find, right? So when we talk about the Herkimer diamond, this is the gemstone, the crystal, you know, of 2021. This one is just like, it was almost like we didn't really even have to work too hard at it. I don't know if that was just me manifesting a great gem. I happened to be like working with it and creating some other pieces at the time Jen and I were talking. It was over the summer. I think it was actually before the summer. Um, this gem, if you look at it, it's called the Herkimer diamond. I'll be able to show you a few other pieces too once we pop back. Oh wait, they can see me, right?
Yeah, just wait
Okay.
until maybe
Yeah.
just talk about the meaning of the gems and then I'll close the
Yes.
screen.
So when you think about like Herkimer diamond, the name of it, first of all, is sometimes a little bit misleading. It technically is called the Herkimer diamond. It's actually a quartz crystal. And what's amazing about it is it's a naturally formulated, like double pointed crystal, which is called terminated. So we don't need to be, you know, I won't get into too many of the specifics behind it, but this comes out of the earth. And when you see it you can see it on the right-hand side of this screen, very specifically, there's 2 points to it. They don't all come out like that, right? When people are mining them or you're finding them, but many of them have perfect points. And there is no man made anything when it comes to this. Like this is natural, except putting the hole in it so I can make jewelry out of it. So what's great about this is typically this gem will have 18 faces. I loved that number because I was like, ooh, it ends in an 8. And I just know that's all about like, that's
And
very
we're also in episode 18.
oh my God. Oh, I love that. Are you kidding? Okay. That even makes me more happy. So what this does is makes this stone, this crystal, naturally incredibly brilliant. It's like a lot of times with a diamond, they will have to cut it so you can see that really amazing stone underneath it, like a regular diamond that costs thousands and thousands. This quartz crystal named the Herkimer diamond, it's named a diamond because it is absolutely unbelievable. So it's very alluring to people because when you see it, it's not natural to have something come out like that. So it's very special. And you see it. And when you feel it, like this is a gem that amplifies energy. So when you think about like what do you want, in what I do is a lot of like wearing jewelry and reminding myself of the elements and the energy behind it. So for the Herkimer diamond, it's a very spiritual stone. It's all about getting to your inner truth. I love this, and I think Jen can talk about it. If you've been following her throughout the year, we're talking about really getting to the core of who we are. Why are we doing certain things? Maybe we're letting things go. Maybe we're shifting. So this gem is going to continue to support as we move into 2021. I love the idea of the inner truth of who you are. It helps people with meditation and finding that connection to spirit, maybe beyond yourself. But the coolest thing is it's actually within you. So this is your inner truth at its core. What this gem is going to do, its clarity, its balance, and it's not just, it's throughout your whole being. So as you become more evolved and kind of growing and changing, which is all that earth energy kind of supporting that rebirth of you, you know, becoming maybe that next like iteration of yourself, because we're constantly changing. This gemstone is going to support that. And what it does is it takes that, you know, spiritual nature, or maybe that something that you feel is in you, and it helps bring it to reality. So I really love this energy behind it, you know. And the other thing, when you look at this, the actual piece is set on sterling silver, which is a very energizing element. So it's very like shiny, beautiful. It's simplistic, very, very graceful. Like I love all the things that Jen already talked about.
Do you
Because
want to show it on your, just to
I
see?
do.
I
Oh yeah,
don't have mine yet, so.
here, I'm going to show it here really quick on the black. I think Jen did a good job on the picture, but you can see it is. I'm going to show you all the features of this little bracelet. So it's a bracelet this year. Maybe I need to get a little closer. Tell me when, can you see it, Jen?
Yep.
Okay. What's great about this, it's sterling silver. What's cool is this is a little silicone bead. I'm going to take one off and show you. This is the back side of it, right? It's a regular jewelry clasp, but right here is another silicone bead with this little delicate tail, which is adjustable. So this bracelet, you can wear it snug and tight to your wrist. You can wear it loose, and it goes up to 7.5 inches. So this is a bracelet that really is gonna, it fits many people, and it's super comfortable. I do not take mine off. Like I've been wearing another one, but I'm gonna, now that I've put this on for this, I'm gonna start wearing this. But because it's sterling silver, I don't mind. I'm the girl that wears my jewelry in the shower, not all of it, but there's certain pieces I don't take on and off. And this is something that will last for a very long time, along with the stone. So,
Right. But besides that too is you can polish your chain, right?
yes.
If you have a polishing cloth, for example.
Oh yeah,
I like to do that and just make it nice and sparkly.
yeah. So I'll show you this. I love, this is one of my newest styles of jewelry. I have a
Can you
bracelet.
can you put it against the black
Oh yeah.
so it's easy to see?
Okay. But I want to show you, here, I'll turn this way. I want to show you this back, because I think that is, well, it's hard. I want to show you how you can slide it. Sorry, Jen. See this little bead? I just want to show that you can slide it, because that's kind of, I think, a really cool feature to this. So
You can wear it as an anklet.
I don't know if you have a really skinny ankle, maybe they'll come out with
Oh,
ankles,
okay.
honestly. But I have a necklace that I have one of the necklaces on. So if you did have this little gem, what's also great about this is when you pull it all the way out, you can slide this on and off. You can't actually change out your gems. That's just
You can change it. Okay, because somebody had a question and said, can that charm be put on a necklace? Yes.
It can. And I have it on a necklace now. And
Okay,
it's the same exact chain.
but when they purchase the bracelet, they can take the pendant out.
No, because see this little silicone bead? You would have to put it on another necklace with this silicone bead. I could do something special, like if they wanted it to be, what I love about this silicone bead, it holds it in place, right? On the actual neck, on the bracelet or the necklace.
Okay.
I don't have to do that. I mean, I could absolutely create one, Jen, that is loose. So if they wanted to take it on and off, they can do that.
Okay, so we just need to make sure.
Yeah. And what I could do, because this is that it's a new, and then you just put this little pin back through the silicone bead. And I know I should have a solid background to show you, but that kind of slides back and forth. The clasp is how you take it on and off. It's just a regular little lobster clasp there.
It's super dainty, and that was the whole purpose of the design for this year. In the past, we've done sort of more of the chunky kind of bracelet, right? If you've been following us for some time, but this year we really wanted to stay true and authentic to the meaning of yin metal ox, which is really, when you think about 2020, it's all about sort of the masculine energy of transformation and doing all the work and getting, maybe sideswiped along the way. Lots of lessons learned, lots of new wisdom gained. And going into 2021 is really sort of riding out that momentum, carrying that momentum forward into the new year. But there's a sense of inner peace that might be coming as a result of the work, right? Whatever vulnerabilities, whatever sensitivities, and all the things that may have popped up for you in 2020, whether that's related to your finances, relationship, or your health. 2021 is sort of that continuation, but that continuation brings forth sort of this calmness, because the water energy is so up and down, and emotions are just all over the place. But 2021, with that ox energy, there's some stability. There's a sense of, security there that allows you to just take a breath and to invite grace in your life and take the time to really absorb and really be in the space that was created from 2020. And so it's to me, I almost look at that piece of jewelry as like just this sweet thing, right? It just looks so sweet and graceful and beautiful and precious, right? It's all those adjectives that describe that, because that's kind of like how we want everybody, inviting all of you to show up next year and taking care of yourself, and in a delicate and, in a very like precious sort of way. So that bracelet is very beautiful, I might say so myself.
Good job. Yeah. And it's really, I love like kind of doing the little bit of education and how Jen gets to tie it into the BaZi world. It's amazing because everything, like, it's all about living in harmony with where we're at, and kind of, like you said, pulling that together. And we have to work at that like every day. I find like that's really one of my biggest things. And I'm always kind of reminding myself as well, like as we process through any year. I mean, this year has been especially, I think, different, but I love the new year. For me, it's a really special time. I think getting a great intention and getting yourself set up for that kind of energy and momentum as you slide into the new cycles. And I think like doing something and having a little piece of a physical reminder is just a great way to do that.
So Karen, how do people find out about this? How can they look it up if they have specific questions or customizations, etc.?
So Jen and I are both going to have these on our website. Mine will be going up, I think, later today. Jen, did you put yours up?
It's still getting worked on.
Okay, so I would say right now, I'm going to put this on my site. Jen and I can both ship these, obviously, either one of us. And if you do want something custom, absolutely. Oh my gosh, I don't have all the Herkimer stuff up on my website, but I have it all. So I'm working on a new, oh, Jen?
Yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, I saw your email there for a second.
Oh,
okay. There you go. Yeah, so I have all of these in stock and ready to ship, and they can definitely go onto a necklace if you want. And Jen and I are going to be doing a little special. We'll be launching that later, probably in a couple days, regarding the jewelry. But right now, these are $88, and they make awesome gifts, or they could be on your wish list, and we'll make sure you get them before the holiday. That's why we kind of launched this a little bit early this year. Normally, I think we do it a little bit later, but I think it's a fabulous time to kind of gift yourself something beautiful. So please reach out. I'm on Instagram and Facebook as well, just under Zen by Karen Moore. And like I said, I'd be happy to help get these into your hands. And they come with a beautiful little card. Can you see me, Jen?
Here, I'm gonna.
And also the packaging, it's awesome. It gives all of the meaning and the energy behind it, what Jen and I talked about. It comes in a little organza bag. So it's really almost like gift ready, but it's very, I think the meaning behind it is such an important part if you're giving this as a gift. And you don't have to be into BaZi or any of this, because it's a piece of jewelry that I think is people are just gonna love. So thank you for letting me share.
Yes. Well, I hope that you enjoyed today's BaZi Gratitude Series. We're going to conclude it with one question that I always ask my guests is, Karen, what are you most grateful for today?
Oh, today I am
today, right now, right
now,
moment.
Honestly, I am so grateful for, I want to say, I think it's my home and my space. I've been working on this huge renovation for the past year, and it's finally like every time I come up here and I'm like, I get to look at what's in the background, I'm like, as I'm looking at it, I'm really, really grateful for what I have in my little studio, and being able to have a beautiful space to work in is making me super happy today.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for sharing your expertise and being inspirational to all. Always, always love to share you and share what you're sharing. And so I'm very grateful for you, for your friendship, and also for we're always finding reasons to collaborate. It's like we
No,
always
I
have
love that.
we always have excuses to like work together.
That's
Thank
right.
you everybody for tuning in. Happy, happy Friday. Happy December. I wish you all the best and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful day.